So the next stage is really skinning, but one might note that his eyes don't follow his head at the moment, so even when we skin his eyes are going to drift apart. So what I want to do is I want to constrain the eyes to the head controller, because they're not going to be part of the skin. I'm going to get that one and that one, and go constrain parent. So let's do a double check again. Second thing selected is the object that's constrained, so select that first, maintain offset, apply. Select this first, select that second, apply. And now the eyes should follow. There you go. Whee! Lovely. So the eyes are constrained to the head controller, so they're not part of that hierarchy there, but they're not going to be part of the skin either. Right. So next stage is to skin it up, and we need to get the root joint. There's the root joint. There's the root joint. Shift select the skin, the mesh that will be the skin, and we're going to go skin, bind skin. We can just have a look at the settings. So we're going to bind it to the joint hierarchy. There are some choices there. If you want to do a bit like you've got a separate glove or something, you can go to selected joints. But we're going to go to the joint hierarchy here because it's all the way from the root joint. Closest distance is fine. Classic linear. I want to go to weight blended for skinning method. Normalize makes interactive. Maximum influences. I'm going to go down from 5 to 3 because I mean any vertex only really wants to be dragged around by 3 joints. I'm going to go apply. So there we go. So now hopefully if I bend his arm, woohoo! Look, the skin follows. It's probably easier to see if I go viewport. Don't show me joints. Don't show me locators. Don't show me IK handles. Okay, so this is just, and actually when you're animating it, you'll be like that. You'll have that locked off, so you can't select anything but the controllers. Why does it select that? Oh, that was the controller. There we go. Hey, that's his stuff working. Right. There we go. Cool. Let's show those joints again. Right, the joints are colorized. I think that makes it easier for you to work out what you're doing with it, but I'm not sure. Anyway, what you tend to find now, we've got the foot control there, which is all working in this way. Look up here at what's being pulled around by probably that thigh joint there. There's quite a lot of stuff going on. Bits following that you don't want to follow. So if I go to the shoulder joint there and come down here, look, that's what's moving, but it's pushing the ribs around there, which you don't want either. And if we get the head control, you'll see, look, this isn't following properly, and he's going to point your chin. Right, so what we want to do is tell each joint what it should be influencing, and that's what painting skin weights is all about. So I'm going to go select the skin that we want to paint the weights of and go skin, paint skin weights, open the tool settings. Right, there we go. So look how nice it is that somebody told you to name all the joints, because there you know that's the pelvis, that's the root joint. You can find them in here, and that's the right heel joint. So, starting with the root, we don't really need the root to anything to follow the root really, but we can deal with it by painting other influences. So that's the pelvis joint. That's not too bad. It probably wants to be a little bit denser. So we can paint. We can replace values with a value of 1. So I can say, if I go and paint over here and say, I want you to 100% value of 1 follow the pelvis joint. So I can go B because it's a brush tool and make it a bit bigger. I'm going to go all U. As it goes white, it increases the influence, and say that you lot there, you should be following the pelvis joint, not the root joint, but the pelvis joint. Cool. And I'm only doing one side, because the other thing that's worth noting is you can go skin, mirror skin weights, and just go apply. And so now if I go back into paint skin weights there, you notice that it's mirrored those weights across there, which is good. So moving up after spine 1 is here, that's that one there, so I mean, really wants to be more there. Boom, 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 boom. Spine 1, spine 2, must be a lot heavier. So we want this around here because we don't want that to be pushed around. Right, the upper arm, so it's going to go all the way around. So a little bit back there. We probably go that way. If it goes over, I can go to smooth. I can smooth the influences between joints that way and go back to smooth. Smooth those influences around. Nice. Okay. So let's just have a look. So we're going to do the left side. So I want left clavicle. So that's a bit big. So I'm going to bring the brush size down a little bit. Back to spine 2. Paint a little bit more. Really not smooth. Replace. Paint a little bit more influence here. It wants to go as far as the neck there. There. Right. Clavicle should be just up here on top of the shoulder. Okay. Not even really underneath it there. Spine 2 should be up there. And then shoulder is over here, which is good, and then it transfers over there. Da, da, da. So just and really, the proof is in the testing, so you have to come out and go to select and go, give me that one, and go E. Yep, that's working. Then, and you can come back to here and go, does that? It's in, doesn't collapse that anymore. I think the joint's not quite in the right place, it's a little bit far out. Paint skin weights, yeah. There, and then spine 2, there, and then smooth, there, shoulder, smooth, there. Cool, lovely. Job's a good one. Wrist. Not too bad. Let's just have a look at the wrist. So if I go to select and rotate, get this guy, do that. It's not too bad, does it? I mean, there's not too much going on up in the arm. Probably the wrist joint's just pushing that around a little bit too much. It's going to be... Yeah, so if we go elbow, replace, just put a little bit more elbow in there, and then we can go to smooth, smooth over. Da-da-da. Job's good one. Right, okay. Let's go back, put him back where he should be. this guy and just back bend him there. And do that. Okay, not so easy to see with all the joints in there. But I think we could see, going back to E, yeah, the finger joint here is pushing the palm around a bit much. So get this skin weights. And so this is pinky. Left pinky, yeah, left pinky is too much in there. So I could go back to palm, or I could give this a value, place, give this a value of 0 and paint out. So quite often I find painting values out is as handy as painting them in. So left pinky 1, value 1. Let's make this brush a lot smaller. In here, pinky 1. Up onto that knuckle. Pinky 1 value of 0. Do not want to be influencing next door's finger. So we want to paint anything like that out. There we go. Pinky 2, value 1. That's not too bad. No. Let's go back to pinky 1. Not looking too bad. Pinky 3. A little less blended. A little more about following the end joint completely. And you're really painting values onto the vertices, so you'll notice that it has greater effect when you go towards the vertex with the brush. We're a bit heavy-handed there. That's not too bad. And then we can always go into smooth, sort of play nice. Okay. And the key to it is what does that look like when it's smooth? And just hide out the joints for a second, and you get a sense of what that fine finger looks like, posed up like that. And again, this guy doing that. You can see, pulling anything around too much. Don't take that. Give it a bit of a bend. Back rotate it a bit more. It seems to be maintaining its volume quite nicely. Let's go and do skin weights and go. This is middle, so middle one is there. Middle one's probably up in the hand a bit too much, so we're going to paint some zeros down there. Going to go, don't pull that hand, please. Just check that it's not really influencing the neighbour fingers too much. We don't want that. And we don't want too much down into the palm either. But we do want nice big weights on the cylindrical bit where that first joint is. Oops, too much there. Pinky, no, middle 2, right here. You can see as it follows the joint more, its volume, that cylindrical volume becomes more preserved, which is handy. And then joint 3, nice weights. shape. Bump, bump. Just that. And then this guy, move him out a little bit, give him a little bend. You can see the flattening that happens if you're not careful. It's just easier. Oh, you want index. Index 1, way too much in the hand. So let's have a 0. Paint out the influence in the hand. It doesn't matter if it blends a little bit, but we just don't want the palm of the hand changing shape because it's bending his fingers. Value of 1. In here. Try and get that volume going up. There we go. Number 2 is here. There you go, that helps. Don't forget, don't lose too much from the previous one. It might be a good idea just to bring this down. Because then you can just move very much on individual vertices then. You get that creasing you get between the finger bits. Right, level 3. Again, it's only when the brush influence goes over the vertex. That you get that influence painting in. There we go. That's looking good. There you go, that was better. Right. So, those, let's 0 them out. What's that? Jump, jump, jump. Thumb. Let's see what we can do. We'll go E. And stick some bend in it. And then 6. I've closed the dialog box. Tool settings, thank you. Where's thumb? Left thumb one is there. If we have a 0, we can kind of go, well, I don't really want you. Maybe have a slightly bigger brush with this. I mean, thumb 1 is actually over there a bit, so it doesn't seem crazy for it to be pulling the palm around too much, but let's have a value of 1 and say let's follow it up there. Because that's it to that joint there. 1, 2 is there. That should be here. Bring the brush down again. We want it to keep that volume. And then thumb 3. Down here. Yeah, that'll do. Lovely. Job's a good one. So again, the joy is that despite them being rigged differently, the joints are the same and they're in the same place. So once we've got that, we can just go skin, mirror skin weights, and then hopefully now that means despite this one is IK, and it's whatever like that, we can do that, but actually our fingers should all be very nice. Right, nice. Oh, okay. they're retaining their volume nicely. So, dum 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 dum. Okay, cool. Let's have a look at the head then. So we're still doing weird things with the head. So most of the head, the big bit in the middle, wants to be a value of 1. Well, shall we start with the neck? Right, neck joint, there we go. So in here we want a value of 1, don't we? Because that bit in the neck there wants to be entirely neckish. Okay, in the jumper you can imagine, yes. The jumper, yeah, the neck jumper. You want it to be blending off. So that, yeah, I mean that looks quite nice. The neckline of the jumper is following it enough that it's blending in with the rest of it. Okay, cool, nice. Neck will do like that then. Actually, select the skin. I mean, we could go to a value of 0 and paint out the face, but we go to the head joint now. Most of this is big, so brush bigger. It's a value of 1. All of you wants to be the head. I'm assuming it's grey because it's also following the head end joint as well, which it doesn't need to do. There we go. Which I can't see underneath. But it should be okay. Ta-da. And then left ear joint is there. Bring it down a bit. A little bit more weight there. And then go to smooth and just smooth out. Head joint is big down. Place. There. Nice big values. So let's just see that. Skin, mirror skin weights, apply. And so now, head works fine. It's the neck, by the way. That's fine. Looks okay with a little bit of pulling underneath there, but I think it looks fine. And you can wiggle it. Oh look. Look, now that's bad. The ear joint is massively influencing that on there. It's going to go paint skin weights. Head joint value of 1. Come on, guy. I wonder if we can't see what we're doing in there, maybe. Select and rotate. That's better. And even so, it's dragging too much of the head around. Okay, so more weight in the head. We shouldn't smooth those weights up so much. Head skin weighting tool. Head joint value of 1. Big brush. There we go. But more to the point, what we can do is we can go left ear joint, value of 0. There. To be fair, we don't want the head being pulled around by it at all. It's just ear end is just there. Left ear joint there, value of 1. Little itty bitty brush. That bit definitely wants to be the ear. we certainly don't want any more influence beyond that loop there. 0. And if in doubt, here's a handy thing that you can do. If you go select and you go select vertex, you go this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and that one there. You go Windows, General Editors, Component Editor. This one's handy. It gives you lots of information about different bits and pieces. But if we kind of go smooth skins there, because these are our vertices, and it should tell you head joint is mainly 99 left ear end. Is that we don't want anything left ear in there, and so left ear joint is a little bit 0 in some cases, but up to 1.7. That would be those ones closer to the middle there. In fact, you can check which ones they are. See, that's 0.1. Yeah, they're quite low values. So now, does that again. I'm getting over this guy. Okay. Yes, I'm no longer pulling the side of the head around, which is good. So give him a value of 0. Give him a value of 0. Grab hold of him. Skin, mirror skin weights. That should work now. So if we mess around with the other ear, it shouldn't pull the head around behind the ear. And let's leave him at 0. So the only thing we've not done, I think, is the feet. So the leg was massively pulling around the hip. We painted that out. We painted that out by dealing with the hip. So all seems okay. It looks like it's pulling the bum around a bit. Oh, no, it's all right. She'll be right. Let me do that. And then it's just a matter of the heels and the. So if we go down here, there's the thumbs, pelvis, left pelvis, left hip, left knee is down there. Left ankle joint, probably pulling that around a little bit. Heel joint is there. Probably need a bit more there. Got the heel joint. And then the ankle joint, probably definitely a bit in there, because that wants to be the lower leg really, which is the knee. I think not so much there, ankle joint, there's a bit more there. Toe is there. Toe really wants to be more of a toe. So if I do that, make that toe. Then behind that needs to be ankle. Don't want any lower leg down there at all. So the knee should be out. The knee should not be influencing down here, so if that's there, then it's going to have to be ankle. Do a bit more ankle. Got onto the other leg, not a good idea. Ankle. And then it should be heel, there's just that bit there, which is cool. So, let's just see if that works. Rotate. Heel goes there. Okay. That deformation was alright. And then that one. See, that's doing that up there, which is not good. So let's get you settings, left heel, left toe joint. We'll have a 0 for you, please. Not you. Don't do anything up there. Left toe joint. Around there, that's all. Okay, cool. That's that toe controller. Go back to 0. And now we've done the left foot, we can go. This one, isn't it? Get you. Go skin. Mirror skin mates. And those ones have changed, so now hopefully this is what it looks like. Yay! That is his skin weight. So now we've got to do eyes and various other bits and pieces. So blinking and looking and that kind of thing. Maybe a little bit of work on the sword as well, so we can hold it. So we're going to make a heads up display for that. And that'll be in the next one. So eyes next. See you then.